Hello everybody out there, Chris here, and welcome to week 306 of the World's Finest Review series, show, whichever S word you choose. I'm probably going to be alternating between videos and reviews and whatnot. But last week, the Indie Review reached its 100th episode and broke its immunity to any changes on this channel. So now, as of this week, the indie books will be joining the big two books in the World's Finest Reviews, which is great because now not only will my brother and I be reviewing from Marvel and DC, we will also be reviewing from Dark Horse, Dynamite, Image, IDW, Zenescope, Valiant, Archie, all of the comic companies that you've seen or heard us review on the Indie Review. Now those books will get their own well-deserved either solo or grouped reviews. And I personally am very happy and excited. The World's Finest Review has been going now for 3 weeks. Last week's were late. Apologies there again for week 305. But for the past 2 weeks that we've been doing it, Mike and I have been really enjoying it. And as time moves forward and we get used to this new format, book reviews are going to be coming out on a regular basis. And honestly, we want to start doing the books that come out on Wednesday, starting on Wednesday. So this way, when we get to the weekend, all we have to cover are the books that we get in the mail physically, because you guys know we get a lot of digital books. Now, a lot of you are probably asking, Chris, what is the intro? Why week 306 intro? And what is it going to be about? I decided, honestly, after introing week 304, which was supposed to be just the intro to the series, I really enjoyed it, and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for me and Mike to spotlight some of the big books. Not saying all books aren't big. All the books that we get in the haul, which I posted before this video, we will be reviewing all of them. But these are the books that either we're looking forward to, or they're a number one, or there's something really big going on in it, or it's a continuation or a conclusion. So basically we're just spotlighting all the books that have something major going on in them, or, like I said, a beginning, an ending, or it's just a book that we are really hyped up and enjoying. There is still a huge bulk. These are the books that I won't be talking about. They were in the haul video. Check out the haul video. And again, don't forget your freebie, which is from doubletakeuniverse.com. Interesting stuff there. So this week, we got a nice amount of number ones. We got a couple of conclusions, and we got a couple of new beginnings. Let me start with the digital books first. I'm really happy that Onyx is finally back. Onyx issue 1 was really great. This week, we get Onyx issue number 2. Finally, I feel like it's been like forever since I've read Onyx 1, and I remember the previews in IDW. I remember reading the first issue. It was really, really good. So I'm really happy. Finally, we're getting issue 2. Next, we've got this new series. Mike reviewed Angry Birds comic, which was basically based off of the lovable app game that you can get anywhere for free, Angry Birds. Well, IDW has taken it a step further, and this week is premiering Super Angry Birds. It's issue 1. It's in Rovio Books and IDW working together. It's basically Angry Birds as superheroes, and I've already skimmed through this book, and guys, it looks really interesting. I don't know. I mean, it's something different. I don't know if I'm going to be reviewing it. Probably Mike's going to be reviewing it. But my personal opinion after reading through this book, it was an interesting book. It was interesting. I can't wait to hear Mike's review on it. And lastly, digitally. Oh, no, there's 2 more digitally. First, we've got Mirror's Edge. Finally, I've heard of this series. Mirror's Edge Exordium, issue 1 of 6 coming out of Dark Horse. I never had the pleasure of playing Mirror's Edge 1. However, I did watch a walkthrough on it. It was a very short game, very short. And there's going to be a Mirror's Edge 2 coming out soon. So Dark Horse is doing a series. I guess this series is supposed to lead up to Mirror's Edge 2, or it's just to add some more to the mythos of Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge is a really fun parkour game where really watch a video and you'll understand the game. It's hard to really announce, but you're jumping around, running around, and doing all this crazy parkour stuff on building tops. Really awesome game. If you can get your hands on it, I would recommend trying it out. It's on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I believe, or just PlayStation 3. I'm not too sure. I should do research next time. But anyway, Mirror's Edge is a fun game. I'm really looking forward to reading the comic now. And finally, digitally, Atomic Robo, issue number 1 from IDW. I don't know what volume this is. It's Ring of Fire. Looks really interesting. I like the X-Men X-esque cover. More for the younger audiences, but I do remember reading a lot of Atomic Robo during Free Comic Book Day, or you get those free comic books during the Halloween Fest that comes out. So I decided to give it a check out just to see what it's about. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I'll just give it as a recommendation during the recap show. I don't know, we'll see. Also this week, we've got Star Wars Shattered Dimensions issue number 1. This is supposed to be the series that bridges the gap between Episode 6 and Episode 7, Force Unleashed. Force Awakenings, sorry. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I know a lot of people who are Star Wars fans, and it's one of those movies where I watched Episode 1. I suffered through it. I enjoyed Episode 2, and Episode 3 was really great as well. The first 3, but really last 3, which was 4, 5, and 6, were my favorite, though I really enjoyed all 3 with Harrison Ford. It was a really great series. I can't wait to see where they're going to be going with the new movie and with this comic series. We do have some conclusions this week. We got Planet Hulk, issue 5, which is a grand finale. We've got Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, issue number 5, which is a grand finale. I'm really sad to see this go. And we've got 2099, issue number 5. All 3 of these books are the final issue to their respective miniseries in Secret Wars. These are basically the end. We won't be seeing any more of these minis. I feel bad that Spidey and 2099 are going. I really, really enjoyed both series. They were really great. 2099 had a bit of a hiccup, though, because of Roberta, I feel. Planet Hulk I've been enjoying personally myself, but I know a lot of people aren't enjoying it as much, but I've really been enjoying it. Walking Dead 146. Now, Mike, you said the last issue. What happened in that?
In the last issue, Rick was gathering a lot of people, saying that he had news because of
because of the threat.
The threat, like they feel that they didn't want to do. Like Rick wants peace. He doesn't want.
He doesn't want to kill.
He doesn't want to kill anymore. But he said that with all the beheadings that have been going on that stick.
Yeah, that what happened in the last issue.
Yeah, with his closest friends. Now he's either going to reconsider to either go at war or probably something else. So we'll see what happens in the book.
I thought this was a big read. And also another big one is Robin Hood 14 has Van Helsing teaming up with Robin Hood. And she's teamed up with Robin before.
Yeah, but there are other characters that she will be teaming up with as well. With Marion, who will...
Well, Marion's always in the book.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give too much away. Like, I'm going to say that she has this new superpower, along with someone that she's been with as well. And there are lots of interesting characters that were in there, and it's really good, that comic book.
So I'm looking forward to hearing what's going on with Robin Hood. Patrick Shan's an amazing writer. Loved a lot of his work, loving Grim Fairy Tales.
Highly recommended they check it out.
I highly recommend you check out both Robin Hood and Grim Fairy Tales. Going on really well. Now, 2 penultimate issues. A-Force issue number 4, if you did not jump onto this, I would recommend checking this series out. It's really great, and it's going to be following into the main Marvel Universe when we break out of Secret Wars starting in October. The ending to this, I hear, was wow. I didn't read it yet, and I'm forcing myself not to see that last page until I get to it. One more issue to go here. And Civil War, this is the penultimate issue here. This is a controversial issue. Either people really love this series or people just don't like it. There's really no in-between. Me, I like the series. I found interest in the original Civil War. I guess that's why I'm so invested in it. And I'm interested in seeing... I mean, I knew where we were going, but I hear there was a really big twist in this book. So now I'm starting to I'm wondering about T'Challa, why there's a twist. And I'm starting to make little ideas up in my mind, or little things, little blurbs up in my mind of how there's a twist. I have not caught up with this yet, but something to mention, it's a $5 book. Batman 44. Now, again, DC is looking for excuses to make this title a $5 book. This issue basically is not continuing the present day Batman. This issue is a story from the past, basically the origin of Mr. Bloom. So I could actually read this book without reading the past 3 books and be completely okay with it. Do I want to do that though? I don't know. Maybe I will if I have the extra time this week, and I won't stick it with the other 3 books, but this is supposedly an origin. And the thing is, it's not artwork by Greg Capullo, which, depending on your taste in art, it's up to you if it's a good or a bad thing. Personally, I love Greg Capullo's artwork, so I'm sad that he's not in it. You get to see Bruce Batman again, so that's another plus. And you find out, like I said, the origin of Mr. Bloom, or whatever new character was introduced in issue 43, who's going up against Inspector Gordon, or Commissioner Gordon, or Bat Gordon, whatever you want to call him. Mike Spider-Slayer recommended I stayed on the Batman series. I did skim through issue 43 just to see what he was talking about. And I also heard his review, and I couldn't agree more. So I went back and I got all the issues, and I'm continuing the series along, even though it's $5. I don't condone the $5 price tag. And again, I'm telling you guys, it's just an origin. You can skip this issue if you don't want the origin of Mr. Bloom. You won't miss out on any of the present day story that's going on. They went back in time with this issue, so if you can't afford the $5, don't sweat it. And finally, final honorable mention, because this crossover is going really well with IDW and DC, Star Trek Green Lantern. I'm really enjoying this series immensely. The first 2 issues were interesting. Hopefully action will kick up, because we're already halfway through the series with this book. And from what I saw, I did skim this book, because I feel like you can't cheat, because it's really not a mainstay or an ongoing story. It looks like it's going to get really intense by the next issue, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Alright guys, so look forward to all the books here and more. Much, much more, and there's a lot more digital books as well. We got lots and lots of things coming your guys' way, and lots of really great books for the week of 306. Take care, everybody, and I will see you guys really soon. Feel free to click any of the links below that connect to this channel, myself, or ComicFrontline.com, Zone4Podcast.com, and Frontline Gaming Zone. Right now, Frontline Gaming Zone is on a bit of a hiatus. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do next with that, but still, link is there, so if you want to see some previous gameplays or some community play that we've done now every now and again, it's there. And feel free to let me know in the comments below what books you were looking forward to this week to read. What were your favorite books of the week? What are your favorite number 1s? What are your sad to see go number 5s or conclusions? Let me know, and I will either answer your comments in the comments below, or we'll discuss it somewhere, maybe on the next intro video before we start the intro to week 307. I'm enjoying this. Let me know if you like this video also. It's a way of me expanding my thoughts on some of the books from the haul video without making the haul video longer, and a way for me to introduce the week, and I like it. I'm enjoying, I really like this. The only thing is, the intro video, again, if we start our reviews early with the digitals, I'm going to have to get pictures of all the covers instead of showing you guys physicals, because the intro will have to be on Wednesday. So you'll be seeing a lot more camera pictures instead of physical issues. But that's what the recap's for. Recap will be starting with this week, week 306. Once we finish all the solo and group reviews, you can bet we will be doing the first episode, or episode 306 technically, for week 306, of the comic book recap, which is where we will have all of these books, both physically and digitally, for you guys, and we will be giving a very brief rundown of all the books one last time before we move into week 306. So, look, 307. I got it. So look forward to that. Look forward to a lot of really great solo reviews. Now that we've gone to a solo and group review format, there are so many other books I definitely want to touch on. And hopefully we'll have some really interesting books come to our attention every now and again. And we'll have something special to review for you guys every now and again. So until then, though, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys really soon in the next video.